Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on one of Excel's most incredible but kind of hidden features, data validation. Seriously, this thing is a secret weapon that can save you from a huge, and I mean huge, headache.
Let me just ask you this. Have you ever opened up a spreadsheet and just felt your heart sink? You see typos everywhere, people using different words for the exact same thing, numbers sitting in cells where text should be. It's a total nightmare, and it can just wreck all the hard work you put in.
So let's talk about that chaos, because before we can really appreciate the fix, we gotta understand just how messy things can get when there are no rules.
And this, right here, shows you the two different universes you can live in. Over on the left, that's the wild west of data entry. It's just a free-for-all of typos, weird abbreviations, and wrong data types. It's a mess, and it makes your analysis totally unreliable. But then, look over on the right. That's the goal, right? Clean, consistent, predictable data. So the big question is, how do we get from that chaos on the left to that beautiful, organized calm on the right? Well, the answer is you basically hire a security guard for your spreadsheet. I'm talking about a powerful little gatekeeper that stands at the door of every cell and makes sure only the right kind of information gets inside. And that gatekeeper has a name: data validation. Its whole purpose in life is to enforce the rules that you create. And this is the most important part. It doesn't just find errors later. It literally prevents them from ever happening in the first place. That means your data is clean and consistent right from the very start.
Okay, so we know what it is, but how does this gatekeeper actually do its job? Let's get practical and start setting some rules. Data validation basically has three main superpowers we're going to look at. First, you can put limits on numbers to stop crazy values from getting in. Second, and this one's a game changer, you can create drop-down lists to get rid of typos for good. And third, you can create your own custom warning signs to help people use the spreadsheet correctly.
So for our first example, just picture this. You've got a column where people are supposed to enter a percentage. Well, you can just tell Excel, hey, for this cell, only allow whole numbers between 1 and 100. That's it. If someone comes along and tries to type in 101, or even just the word perfect, Excel will just stop them and say, nope, can't do that. It's instant error proofing. Now for text, this is how we kill that typo problem we were talking about earlier. Instead of letting anyone type whatever department name they want, you just give them a drop-down list with your approved options like sales, HR, and finance. This not only makes entering data way faster, but it also guarantees that it's 100% consistent every single time. And here's where it gets really smart. What happens if someone does try to break the rules you've set? Well, you can create a custom pop-up message. So instead of some generic computer error, you can have a little box appear that says something friendly like, whoops, please select a department from the list. This is so helpful, especially if other people on your team are using the file. So we've seen what data validation is and how you can use it, but let's zoom out and talk about the big picture here. Why does knowing how to use this one feature give you such a massive professional advantage? It's because using data validation just fundamentally elevates the quality of your work. Your spreadsheets instantly become more reliable because you know you can trust the data that's in there. It keeps everything super organized and consistent, which just makes your work look way more polished and professional. And like we just saw, it makes teamwork so much easier because now everyone has to play by the same set of rules. So I'll just leave you with this final thought to chew on. We all spend so much time cleaning up messy data and fixing other people's mistakes. But why on earth would you fix errors later when you have a simple, powerful tool that can stop them from ever happening in the first place?